Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, we are back. Thank you very much for joining us. This is AussieVerse. I am OmniBeau, joined by Sharif, Steve, and Grodd Watson. How are you, boys?
Pretty
Very
good.
well, mate.
How have you guys been?
Happy Easter indeed.
Yeah, happy Easter, everyone, and enjoy your long weekend.
Yeah. Do you guys get an extra long weekend or just the standard long weekend?
Just standard.
Yeah.
Standard.
No weekend. I'm rusted to work.
I'm not part of the union. Are you part of the union?
Nah. Nah.
Because they get Tuesday off, don't they?
Yeah. I know a lot of people that have Tuesday off, which is why I asked.
Mm.
If you do want to chat to us, interact, go check us out at Instagram at AussieVerse_Comx, where you can also check out our graphic designer, A51_designs. And we have our first comment of the day, which is Legion of Comx. Morning, which I'm sure is not. Oh, yeah, morning for you, yeah. All right, we have heaps of news today because it has been a little while. We have been pretty slow this year. We do humbly apologise. We are trying to get the back on track. However, we do have lives, unfortunately. Well, some of us do anyway. I think it's just really Steve. But anyway, so for the first bit of news that we're going to be having, it is the Superman show, guys, the cartoon show. Did you check out that trailer?
It was just like a 1 minute 30-second trailer. There's not much to it, but the artwork is, it's reminiscent of slightly older. No, not older, but simpler animation.
It's very anime-ish. It was very cool, actually. Yeah. The snippet we got didn't tell us a whole lot, but I mean, it's got me interested, that's for sure. So I'm pretty interested to see what happens. Looks cool.
I definitely like the animation more than the current DC animated movies.
I'm not the biggest fan of animation, period, for me. But it did look interesting. I'll probably watch it at some stage, but yeah.
Have you seen the Harley Quinn show then, Grodd?
Yeah, only a couple of episodes. Again, I don't know what it is. I just can't get through animation. Just something that left me when I switched over to live action. So when I switched over to Turtles live action back in 1990, I never went back. So it's just
what Grodd meant was to say that he grew up.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was a growing up thing because I'm still not growing up.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it because I miss having a Superman in my life, and I don't read him monthly. I don't watch the Lois and Superman show, so I'm hoping this is cool. And on top of it, it says the article is Adult Swim, which I thought was a little. I don't know if it's odd, but I don't know. Is it? Am I wrong in thinking Adult Swim is meant to be just for adult cartoons?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Robot Chicken's part of Adult Swim.
Well, that's adults, isn't it?
That's very adult. Yeah.
Who knows what this film's going to be like?
So, I wonder whether it's going to be more adult themed, even though the animation style is like that.
Yeah, well, I hope it is. Legion isn't digging the anime style. Yeah, well, I think that's what we're all thinking, man. Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I think that's all we've got to say about that.
It was only a minute or 30 seconds. There's not a lot more we can say.
That is true. All right, who wants to go with the next bit of art news?
Well, I didn't have it opened up, but can we talk about maybe Blue Beetle trailer?
Blue Beetle, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that one is good.
Yeah,
it looks good, doesn't it?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, go.
I just watched it literally 10 minutes ago again on TV. I reckon it looks good. The graphics look really good. Geez, the suit looks cool. And
the suit looks amazing.
I love the little Easter egg of Dan Garrett and Ted Cord suits in the background when they must be in the Blue Beetle layer, and obviously the Beetle ship. It all looks cool.
The Beetle bug.
Yeah, the suit looks amazing. I mean, it's absolutely true to character, true to style. Also, to the young bloke, I can't remember his name. I feel really bad now, but he was really good in Cobra Kai, the lead actor. So I think they picked a really, really good young bloke to actually do the role of Jaime. I think he'd be great.
I just want to say that
years it'd be good.
I didn't really delve into who got what, who got cast as what character, and then when I watched the trailer, he popped up. So, oh, he looks familiar.
I think the struggle it's going to find, though, judging from the small the little interactions that I've had with people at work who aren't comic people, so the general public, I think that they're all thinking it's an Iron Man ripoff, which I don't blame them for thinking that. It obviously isn't, but when you do look at the trailer from just people that have seen MCU and aren't comic book people, it can look like an Iron Man ripoff. So I'm hoping they give it a chance, because I've never been a fan of Blue Beetle, not because I haven't liked the character. I just never got into it. The only Blue Beetle I really know is from Death of Superman, which, as you know, is a very different Blue Beetle. Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping it looks good. I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah. I'm guessing from the trailer as well, there's a particular scene where you see, I can't really describe it that well, but there's a whole lot of like pods and all that sort of stuff. So I'm guessing that must be the Reach.
Yeah, I mean, there's the whole looking at it from his eyes. There's going over the earth. Things that you can't avoid because it's part of what will make the movie cool. But unfortunately, Iron Man did it first. So hopefully there's a lot of other Blue Beetle powers and elements, which it looks like there is with the sword and the buggy or whatever the thing was. So yeah.
The other interesting thing with that as well, guys, is in an interview with James Gunn recently, he said it's going to be canon.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
wow.
obviously, because young actor, he can hold this for quite a few years. So why not keep it? So especially, and it does look like it's on its own. I mean, there's references to Batman in the, but yeah, it can be on its own because it's such a
Batman's a fascist.
yeah. But I like it, and the family aspect sort of thing. It's got a good little vibe to it. How he's good friends with his sister as well in there, and he has a good group of friends. I do remember reading the Rebirth Blue Beetle that his friends, like he has a group of 3 friends, they're quite important to the story. So I'm hoping that they do sort of that. They're all different in a way, and they're all sort of So I hope they do with that because it's a nice feel to it, nice family friendly feel.
Look, it looks like it's going to be a bit of fun. Looks like it's got some serious stuff to it as well. I don't think it's going to be as sort of kooky as Shazam. But I think it's going to be just a really good introduction to the character for those people who don't know it. As you said, but there are that sort of elements of Iron Man-ish kind of stuff there. Like it's been done a little bit before, but I think once we actually see the whole thing, it's going to be completely different. It's going to be just a really nice story. I think it's
Did you recognise that sword at the end?
What's that, mate?
Did you recognise that sword at the end?
Yes.
That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked very cool, didn't it?
And they you get Susan Sarandon and Lopez in this, like they're pretty big actors, so that'll help out a bit.
I'll be honest with you, watching the trailer, her as the villain, it didn't really sell it to me in the trailer. So I'm hoping that she's going to do a really good job because I just felt like she didn't have any presence in the trailer.
Oh yeah, it was 2 seconds, but she's a really good villain in the past.
Yeah, agreed.
I look forward to seeing it. I hope she proves me wrong, but yeah, I didn't really get much from that. Okay, it was 2 seconds, but yeah. Obviously someone there's a presence straight away and it just clicks. I didn't get that.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
I hope I'm right.
The next bit of news would be Disney lays off Marvel as entertainment chairman Isaac Perlmutter. That seems like a pretty big shift in management there.
Yeah.
So what's the impact going to be?
Well, that's the question. Well, here we go. Hang on. Is that Carapax? Indestructible. See, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you did see a character that could be him in the shorts. He's like got a shaved head, I think, and stuff like that. He did look pretty intimidating, and yeah, that is that villain. So yeah, it's interesting that they're going back that far for a villain. So Anyway,
Well,
go.
I don't think any of us really have anything to say about Isaac Perlmutter being fired, do we?
No, not really, mate, to be honest with you.
What do you reckon it means? Yeah, what do you think it means to? Is you reckon anything's going to change, or it's just there's reason behind it, or?
Oh, there'd be a reason behind it, but yeah, I've got no idea. I'm just reporting the news. I don't know anything about it.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, the next thing would be the Marvel Gods trailer. Did you check that out? The G.O.D.D.S. I think I did too many dots there.
Oh, the comic book series.
Yeah.
The comic book series run by Strange. It's going to be Hickman writing it, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Interested. Very interested. I like the pitch. And obviously Hickman.
I love Marvel mythology.
Yeah, it's basically what it is, isn't it? It's a bit of a dark element to it. So, yeah, it sounds cool. Hickman's out there with his writing, we know, from X-Men and stuff like that. So sometimes it's not for everybody, but I'm interested.
Did you ever read the history of the Marvel Universe?
No.
Anyone?
Not familiar with it.
No, it came out like a year or two ago. I've got it in like a big Treasury edition. And it was like 5 issues. And it's the entire history of the Marvel Universe, like put into like the chronological order of how everything came to be. And it's so well done because it has like, from the beginning of time with like the Celestials to the Eternals to the, just to everything. It's really, really cool. I recommend checking that out. Next. I've got it here already. I'm just trying not to dominate. So I'm letting you guys.
No, you go, mate. You go.
All right. Well, the next one. Sorry, Grodd.
I was going to say I do have a couple of bits of news. If you want me to go next, or
that's fine, man.
There was obviously because there was rumors of there going to be a Clayface sort of spin-off, and that's been debunked because apparently Matt Reeves wants to use Clayface in his next movie, and that is the new inside scoop that there is going to be a Clayface. Not 100% confirmed, but it's been sources that there is going to be Clayface in the Batman Part 2.
Yeah, I reckon Clayface is a great idea for a single movie, though.
Yeah. Obviously. What do you think, Sharif?
Is it going to be, I don't know, could be interesting because with Clayface's abilities and powers, practically shapeshifter, with Batman, it's hard to say, man.
The reason why I think we need a Clayface in a movie is because every single Batman movie, every single villain has just been human. Like, they've got a little bit of power, like Catwoman or whatever, but Batman's never on screen gone against an actual full-fledged supervillain. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Doomsday in Superman versus Batman. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think it will raise the stakes. It definitely raised, because Matt Reeves, it looked pretty dark, and obviously it made characters like Riddler a bit darker and stuff like this too. So Clayface is perfect for that. You could really dig into the horror part of this and expand this dark sort of universe that Matt Reeves is going to take. So I think it's a cool idea. I don't think they might occasionally go big monster, but I think he's just going to be a person that's occasionally going to have a melted face and then change into something different. There's options, I think, with Clayface. So what do you think, Steve?
Well, it's interesting when you talked about Matt Reeves' universe, because my first thought was, if you're going to bring a villain in, I thought Scarecrow would have fitted beautifully into that universe. Fear, it's all about fear, very dark. I just thought he would have slotted in nicely because I thought the Riddler was brilliant. I love the take on the character. I thought it was really good. But Clayface is a really interesting choice. It'd be interesting to see how he fits in the universe and how it's done. But I would have thought you would have gone someone like Scarecrow first up.
Well, there's rumors that Scarecrow and Poison Ivy are going to be in this too, but that's bare minimum rumors. That the other two villains.
Yeah, but see, they've done Scarecrow before though, so they'll want to do fresh villains.
I guess that's a good mix, having Scarecrow and Clayface, because one could dominate physically and then one mentally.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go, back to the Blue Beetle.
Mm.
I still haven't seen Boba Fett or the latest season of Mandalorian, so I don't know what Legion's on about here.
The other day,
Yeah, neither have I.
This week, yeah.
Yeah, haven't watched it yet either.
All right, sweet. Sorry, we can't talk about that with you, bro. None of us are up to date, man.
I'm a binging kind of guy, so just gonna wait.
Yeah.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Mandalorian, and I watched Boba Fett, so yeah. Yeah. Just what the grey man just said then, what I just said before, so.
Yeah. See, it potentially it could pretty much just be Venom. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, on the surface, Venom and Clayface have got very, very similar powers.
But also, too, like, because there's really good, and I do recommend this, is the One Bad Day Clayface special. They're doing the One Bad Day, and there was a Clayface one, and it was really well done. Like, he's a normal person, but he can just change into different actors, and what he ends up doing is climbing up the act, because he's an actor. He's trying to get a part, he doesn't get a part, so he kills the person and then pretends to be him, shapeshifts into him, the producer, and then the movie doesn't go ahead, so he keeps going up and he keeps killing people and then changing to them. So
He sounds like a changeling.
Huh?
He sounds like a changeling. The old, geez, there's a movie out in the 80s. Do you remember the Changeling? It was pretty much that they stole a baby and replaced it with this creature that looked and sounded exactly like a real baby, but instead the parents actually raising a monster.
Mm.
Yeah. Again, with Grey Man just there's been 4 Clayfaces. I do think I'll go with Basil, because that's the most popular one, and plus too, you can do the movie Hollywood aspect sort of thing, so it's not a bad idea.
I didn't know that. So the first guy wasn't a clay dude; he was just a mask.
Yes.
Oh wow! And there's been 4 of them.
Yeah, there's been. He used to just dress up.
4?
Yeah.
How has there been 4? I don't get that.
Oh, wasn't even aware of it. I thought there were 2.
Yeah, I thought there were 2. Yeah, that's all I'd ever heard of. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I reckon it's an interesting take.
Yeah. Batman villains are the best for, like, solo movies, I reckon.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man villains, I reckon, would be good too.
Yeah. 100%.
If it wasn't with Sony. But anyway, did you guys have you guys seen the Scott Pilgrim movie from years ago?
Yeah. Love it.
That would be cool.
Only the closing scene.
I've never read the books, and I've always wanted to get the series, but they just announced a Scott Pilgrim anime announcement.
Yeah. And they're bringing all the actors back, aren't they?
I didn't know that, actually. If they are, okay, that's cool.
Well, I know Brandon Roth announced that he's going to do the voice for his character. Brandon Roth's the Atom in Legends of Tomorrow, and he was Superman for one movie. He was one of the...
Is it pronounced Roth, is it?
Or is it
Ruth.
Roth?
I think Brandon Ruth.
Ruth. Okay.
Routh. Ruth. I think it's Ruth, mate.
Because then he's
I'm wrong.
Thought I heard somewhere that it's pronounced like South. Brendan Ralph.
Okay. Well, yeah.
What about you, Ray? Ray? Can't even English today. Ray, what do you reckon? What are you going to say? We're all saying different things. What do you reckon it is?
I reckon it's Routh. Because my surname is Roth, so I don't think it's that. And
it's not.
I've never seen that spelling. But then, who knows? Who knows? Alrighty, moving on. In the latest Spider-Man comic, this one, I believe, is the one written by Dan Slott, that series. There is a brand new character that is going to be debuting, which I predict won't mean squat, because every character that Dan Slott has ever introduced other than Silk and Superior Spider-Man have never really met anything. This one is Spider-Boy. Yep, Spider-Boy is coming to your latest Spider-Man comic. The costume's not bad, I got to admit. One of the things that I do find a little fascinating with new Spider-Man costumes is because there has been so goddamn many over the last who knows how many years, when they come up with a new costume, I'm quite impressed sometimes that they can still come up with new designs. And this one looks all right. But, you know, I laugh because I wonder all the people that are going to buy this issue, hoping it's going to be worth a lot of money. And hey, I might be eating my foot one day, and it could be $1 million comic one day. Who knows? But we'll see. Spider-Boy.
Sorry, Sharif, you go, mate.
Oh, I just wanted to say, at first glance, his costume design kind of reminds me of who's that? Captain Britain.
Yeah.
Why does he need shoes though?
Spider-Boy is the hottest thing in comics right now. So Greyman, Spider-Boy was the amalgam character. You are correct. However, this will be the first Spider-Boy in 616, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. And in fact, now that I think about it, in the latest comic previews, you know how they always do a cover of the month thing, you know, a theme. I think it's for the June or July. They have a Spider-Verse variant for every comic. So you'll have like a Thor Spider-Man cover, an Iron Man Spider-Man cover, a Captain America Spider-Man cover. And the theme is, you know, what if they became Spider-Man? And some of the covers aren't bad. The designs, I mean, of these characters. One of them that I liked was the Daredevil Spider-Man, which is this Daredevil Spider-Man costume looking thing. I recommend you go check them out. Not all the covers have been revealed yet, but some of them are pretty cool. And if this was 5 years ago, I would have bought every single issue.
Yeah, I'm over variants right now.
Yeah. Any chance they can make some money off it?
In one of the haul video when I was talking about, remember the comics, my old X-Men ones from the 80s and stuff, I found out what that one is that we talked about might be worth a few $100. First appearance of Gambit.
First appearance of who?
Gambit.
All right. I've set up my eBay again tonight.
Yeah, so there we go.
All right. Next.
A bit of news. Sorry. Liv Tyler will be returning as Betty Ross in Captain America 4. Yeah.
What? How did I not hear that?
It's on GamesRadar.com.
Jeez, that's a real shock.
Did you say Captain America Thor?
Captain America 4, yeah. So the Sam Wilson one.
Thor. I gotta get new ones.
Wow, I am so surprised with that.
Me too.
That's good though, I think.
Well, they got the leader back, didn't they? The guy that's acting as the leader, so adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, that's cool, man.
So it's gonna call back.
I hope they when she's back, they sort of explain where she's been and why she hasn't been a part of his life because it's been a few years now in the MCU, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be cool. What do you think, Grodd? Do you like that?
Yeah, I can't see any harm to it. Does that mean, like, with this Captain America, are they going to have because they're going to have the leader and now Eddie Ross, they're going to have a lot of callbacks to the Hulk movie. Are they going to have the Hulk in Captain America 4?
Well, I'm really confused with the Hulk because we've always been told they can't make a Hulk movie because of the rights. And yet now I'm hearing, you know how you've got rumors, then you've got facts, and then you've got in the middle, like your sources that are like usually accurate, you know, and they're pretty spot on. They're saying now that they are going to be making a Hulk some sort of like Planet Hulk, World War Hulk. I can't remember which one movie. And like that'd be awesome, but I feel like it's too late now because the whole Ragnarok movie, you know. So I don't know. And now they've introduced Scar, so it's like they skipped it.
It's a bit messy with the Hulk at the moment, isn't it? Because maybe now that they've finally got maybe a handshake deal that they can use him, and they're just like, well, then I guess we've got to.
There is no Cap 4. What do you mean? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
New World Order.
Yeah, they've been filming it.
Yeah, man. I've been hearing a bit of news about it. Like I just said. Yeah. I'd love to see a solo Hulk film. You know, again, that'd be cool. Planet Hulk was right. Yeah, so I think it's World War Hulk. Yeah, that'd make more sense that it's World War Hulk film. All right, Spider-Verse trailer, hence the thumbnail. Guys, take it away.
Oh. Go, Sharif.
Yeah, I had to change my shots twice after watching that. It was really that good. We see a little character progression. Characters coming back. Peter with Mayday. Mayday. Well, at least we know now. You know, after the first one, Peter made up with Mary Jane. Yeah, but Spider 2099. He looks really gruff.
For those that don't know, Mayday is a character that was introduced in the MC2 Marvel Universe of Spider-Girl, and it was Peter Parker's daughter, May. They called her Mayday as a nickname. What do you think I was most excited about in this trailer, guys?
All of the different Spider-Mans.
Ben,
man. Did you see Ben Reilly?
Yes, we did.
it was really quick, though.
Oh, I hope he's in it like a good amount, man. I hope he's not just a white character. He's in the background. Oh, I'm so nervous about him being in it.
And let's be honest, who didn't like the nod to the meme?
Yeah.
And then there's multiples of them. That was really cool.
They're shitting on Sam's first Cap outing just to set up future things. Oh, right. Okay. I see what you're saying. We took him too literally.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, man. I can't wait for this. It's just, I'm nervous about it, but I can't wait for it. Why is the Spot fat?
Oh. Hey, he could have just had a nice summer.
He's got this, the Spot's got this fat. I've even seen the toys that have been solicited, and the Spot's fat, man. I just don't get why. What was the design concept behind that?
Guess they're going for the humour type, maybe, making him fatter.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't know.
I like the meme.
I mean, even in the trailer, he looks like he keeps messing up. Stuff going in, and like the fridge at the rooftop just drops out of nowhere.
Well, I'm guessing the premise. Sorry, Steve.
I didn't mind because I don't know a lot about the character. Obviously, you can say I'm a bit of a DC head more than a Marvel, but towards the end of the preview, it got a little bit more serious in its tone, and it looked like Miles was developing and growing as a young man. Actually, I thought it was pretty cool.
I think the storyline's going to be, judging from the trailer, that the Spot, who can make these portals, does something wrong, and instead of just being portals, it goes to different universes, and it's going to break reality or something. So all the Spider-Men get together, and that there was that one Spider-Man that's somehow going to be a villain. I'm not sure who he is, but you saw him without the mask. He almost looked maybe like Latino or Spanish or some kind of different version of Spider-Man, because
wasn't he 2099?
Well, I'm not sure, because if he is, then that means they're going to make 2099 either a bad guy or he's got his what he believes is right. Miles doesn't agree with. So I think what's going to happen is like a universe is going to explode or die or something, and Miles is going to be like, we can't let that happen. And 2099, or if I say this other guy is going to say, no, you have to let it happen, and Miles is like, no, and that's where you see him run away.
Yeah, that was my my take from the trailer, because when Gwen brought him to, I don't know what that place is called, Nexus or whatever, she introduced Miles to him, and said he's like the one who runs the place, and he gave her this doohickey. Yeah, and I think there was a tagline in that as well. One person's got to die. Just to, would you rather have one person die, or
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
I don't know.
We've all
Somewhere
had
along that lines.
to become Spider-Man. Oh yeah, or that's a good theory too.
Yeah, it's a great theory.
That's a good plot.
Yeah.
But you all know it's a part 1, yeah?
No.
I didn't know that either, no.
Yeah, it's Across the Spider-Verse part 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, we're going to be waiting another 2-3 years for the end of that one.
Oh, they could probably do it a bit quicker being animation.
Save
there you go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep.
Quicker in animation, I disagree with Grodd because of their style of animation, it actually takes a long time, which is why this
takes a long time, but they could be still making it now. If they know it's too big, they could have just not stopped.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, that was my take as well.
Yeah, right.
His dad will be his Uncle Ben.
Yeah. And I think this female version of Spider-Man is going to be one of the big characters in it. This African American, which got
the one on the scooter.
Oh, the one with the fro.
Oh, the Vespa.
Yeah, because there's got toys of her already as well. I can't remember what she's called, but yeah, I think she's going to be a key player.
Yeah, cool.
Nothing else to say about it?
No.
No, looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Aquaman 2 moves its release date.
5 days.
Much of an announcement, is it?
That
Are you looking forward to that one?
What was that, Bo?
That has ruined my plans for Aquaman.
Yeah. There goes my Christmas plans. Oh, yeah.
Why can't Miles do whatever he has to do to save the multiverse, or one of the millions of other spiders save his dad? I'm sure there's a reason.
Sorry, Sharif, what did you say about Aquaman 2?
Just want to know if you guys are looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
I'm not up and about. I don't know. I really enjoyed the first one. I don't know, with everything that's happened and everything, all the behind the scenes stuff. I'm struggling to get excited about it.
Yeah, I think when there's it doesn't seem like, like it could be in canon. They could decide to keep going with Momoa as Aquaman, but I got a feeling they're not. It just got that feeling, so it feels like a nothing sort of movie. But I actually really like the first Aquaman. I still watch it flat out, and I really enjoyed it. And I like Aquaman as a character, Black Manta especially as well. And I'm glad that they're both back. And obviously, I think I've even got Ocean Master T-shirt on. So yeah, I love all these characters. So I'm still happy to see it in the big screen, even if it doesn't have implications to the future. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the first one. I've never liked Black Manta or Ocean Master. I've just never read them. You know what I mean? So I've never cared. But I really enjoyed the movie a lot, and I was looking forward to a sequel. So yeah, I'm hoping it's really good. I'm really curious to see what they do with the whole what's her face,
Mira.
Yeah.
Probably
I
kill
think they cut a lot of her scenes out, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what they're going to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's not in it at all. Now,
It'd be nice.
yeah.
You say it'd be nice.
What do you think, Steve?
Look, I don't care much for her, to be honest with you. You don't want to sound like a freak, but yeah, she's a different cat, that one.
I just mean Aquaman in general.
In general, no, I liked the first movie. I really did. I still remember when they first announced Momoa as being Aquaman. I thought this is a really interesting take on the character because we've always seen him as this blonde-haired, white-headed guy, but the whole Polynesian connection to the sea and selecting Momoa as Aquaman, I thought it's just a really good segue into the Polynesian people and getting representation from them. But the whole connection with the sea, I just thought was really, really clever idea.
It was the one thing Zack Snyder's universe did, like the one thing Zack Snyder changed significantly that I agree with. Yeah, it was a really good casting, I think. Really, really
and
good.
It worked. It worked. He didn't just change it for the sake of changing it for woke stuff. It was he thought this guy's a good actor, give him an opportunity, and I think it was a great casting.
As you said, Steve, it added that other dynamic to it, and it was nice. It was really nice. I agree. Look, I still want Momoa to go forward as Aquaman because I like him as that. It's my personal opinion. Every time I see Momoa in another movie and stuff like that, I always think to myself, that's Aquaman. So he's done.
Well, the other rumor is he might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lobo to me is just a meh character. I don't know if they.
Oh, I'd love to see Lobo on live action. I reckon that'd be cool.
He
bastard.
He was on Titans, wasn't he? Wasn't he in a couple of episodes of Titans?
No, it was Legion. It was Legion, wasn't it?
No, not Legion. He wasn't in Legion. I think you're right, Steve. I think he was somewhere, and it's a show that I haven't seen.
Season 1 or season 2, I think it was.
Of the Titans show.
Titans, yeah.
No, I don't think it was Titans either.
Was
it not Lois Superman or something?
Might have been, it might have been Supergirl.
No, not Supergirl.
Anyway, just pretend I never said anything.
I'm pretty sure it was Legion.
Or even a live action.
Krypton.
Krypton, all right, there we go.
Krypton, okay, there we
go.
Mm.
I knew I'd seen him.
It was just a dude just in paint, wasn't it? And he was skinny.
Yeah, it didn't look bad though. I've got to admit, for a TV show, it didn't look bad. All right, next, Marvel announces X-Men: Days of Future Past prequel from Arrow creator.
I think if you want to rehash or not rehash, revisit something that's done, let the creative team who's done it come back. I'm pretty sure 20, 30 years down the road they've got more to beef up on what they've already done.
Yeah, we also don't know the behind the scenes. Maybe they offered it to Claremont or whoever it was at the time, and they just went, "Nah, I'm busy," or not interested.
Getting pretty old now too in your Claremont. You might not have just gone, I'm just done.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. But sticking with X-Men, I guess, if none of us have anything more to say about that, Hugh Jackman opens up about a cancer shock.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shock for not just him, for all of us, really.
Well, yeah, apparently he's not out of the dark yet either.
Yeah.
So I hope it goes well for him.
Yeah.
And this isn't his first fight with cancer, was it?
Yeah, he had some things cut out of him, I think.
Yeah,
you're right, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
We obviously hope everything's all right with him. But,
if anyone can get through it, it's Hugh Jackman, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a bit of an inspiration in all facets.
Wait for his healing factor to kick in.
I was about to say, he's the only person I know with a mutant healing factor, so he should be all right.
Do you guys know the actor Frank Grillo?
Yes.
Well, he says he's leaving the MCU for the DCU.
Yeah.
Says he wasn't not happy with how Crossbones ended up, and now I think he's been offered something in the DCU.
There's rumors it's Rick Flag Senior.
Ooh.
For the new was it Crimson Creatures?
Crimson
No,
Creatures.
Creature Commandos.
Creatures. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
What is it?
So,
what is it for?
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos. Yeah.
Movie of Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gunn
Animation.
announced that, didn't he? Oh, animation.
They've announced it, and the interesting thing is whoever does the voices in Creature Commandos will be doing the live action characters as well, which I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I saw the interview, and he did seem a bit pissed off about Crossbones, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
He really, because like I remember when he came back as Crossbones properly. I think was it Civil War?
Yeah.
Or was it
Civil War?
It wasn't Winter Soldier, was it?
No, Civil War.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier was his first sort of character building. He didn't get he got blown up at the end, and that's what burned his face.
But Civil War, he came back in like a Crossbones costume and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he definitely deserved a little bit more than what he got. But there's only so much you can put in as well, isn't there?
Yeah. On a side note, though, in regards to Frank Grillo, there's a really great series that he's done on, I think it's on Netflix, called Fight World, and because he's a bit of a martial artist, so he actually goes around the world and tries different fighting styles. It's about an 8-episode series, I think. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, it's really cool.
Yeah, he's like a really trained, good like MMA fighter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The dude, he's reasonably, like, I think he's almost 50 or he's 50, and he's just ridiculously fit. Any of you seen Boss Level? It's on Netflix now, movie.
Not yet. No, it's in my list, yeah.
It's pretty cool. I mean, like, it is what it is, but
It
if you want a silly action movie, I reckon it's good.
Yeah, he's actually done a hell of a lot.
As the Grey Man said, it is. Creature Commandos is going to be an animation, but as far as we know, that if it's going to be characters in live action as well, that they'll be, whoever does the voices will actually be doing those live action characters too.
Keeps the door open, doesn't it, for them to do the live actions if they do the same voice sort of thing.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool concept.
When me and Claudia were rewatching Prison Break a few months ago, Frank Grillo was actually in it for a whole season. Yeah, he was a cop.
He was in Warrior too, wasn't he? With Tom Hardy and whatever the other Aussie guy is.
Joel Edgerton.
Yeah, Joel Edgerton. He was a trainer of Joel Edgerton, wasn't he? I think so. Yeah,
It's funny.
Fight World's really good.
Which one?
Fight World. If you like that sort of stuff, it's a good look. Yeah.
It's funny because Frank Grillo was always the actor that you'd get to make like the cheap budget movies that the other big time actors didn't want. And now, after the MCU and a couple of other roles, he's really upped his game in where he sits in Hollywood now. It's taken a long time for him.
He's getting what he deserves. What he deserves. I agree.
That's all I got, guys.
Yeah.
What do you got, Grodd? You got more knowing you.
Hey?
No pressure.
What's that for?
But yeah, you normally have heaps of stuff, mate. So
all these are pretty much to discuss. There was a tease for Harvey Dent in the Joker 2 movie. In one of the props of stages, there's like a poster of "We Believe in Harvey," I think. So it's going to be, could be early days of Harvey Dent in Joker 2.
There's also some good photos flying around of Lady Gaga as Harley as well, just with the face paint and stuff. Yeah, she looks pretty screwed, like mentally.
Yeah,
I think she'll put a different spin on the character. It'll be really cool.
Yeah, and wasn't there a photo of a couple of Jokers at one stage as well? So
I haven't seen it, mate. No.
yeah, it's making it more interesting. this concept. So they're sort of making it like a Batman universe, but in its own universe sort of way. So
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else?
No.
Not for me.
I have an interesting fact. Before we...
Okay. Awesome. I like these.
All right. So this one's about an animal. The sloth can hold their breath longer than dolphins underwater.
What?
Yep. By slowing down their heart rates, the sloth can hold their breath up to 40 minutes, where dolphins have to come up for air every 10 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
Probably a good thing, mate, because they swim really, really slowly.
Yeah. they can also slow down their hearts. Like, how do you do that? It's just an interesting animal.
Wow.
I love that. I love your facts. They're brilliant.
Yeah, whenever I read Shang-Chi or Iron Fist and they're slowing down their heart, I've never once ever seen them incorporate a sloth into their prayers and the way that they. I don't know what I'm trying to say. That was good. I liked it, Grodd.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Grey Man, for joining us. Really appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, thank you, Grey Man.
And that goes for everybody out there. Thank you so much for joining us. We are not doing live chats every week, as you have noticed. We are doing them when we feel it is appropriate. In the meantime, we will be doing our other videos. So thank you very much for joining us. And as usual, AussieVerse is what, Sharif?
For life.
Got a sloth?
Yeah, great.
And if you're not sure what the cap Steve is wearing that is Comx, who we are proudly sponsored by. If you're not sure what, who, where, or when Comx is, go check them out at comx.com. Not sure about the rest. The link will be in the description, but please go check them out, because if you do want to support Australian comics, Australian writers, Australian artists, Australian creators, this is the place to go check them out. Not only that, but if you do buy a comic, if you buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, doesn't matter how much, because they do only do one flat shipping rate. And I know individually we have all bought different comics from Comx, and they are absolutely fantastic. Really well done. If you're not sure about any other information from them, here's a word.
This show is sponsored by the Comx shop. Check out comx.cx for all things Comx and find out what Comx is all about. We hope you enjoyed the show.